Hello everybody, this is Jeremy Tothamdada. Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the brand new TAPEoPLEX from Heritage Audio. Now this is an emulation of the TAPEoPLEX hardware delay. It's a tape delay hardware unit. And I'm going to just say right now, if you want to skip the whole video, this is probably the best tape delay plugin I've ever used. It is my favorite tape delay plugin. I have had this for a couple of weeks and I have replaced every single tape delay plugin that I use with this. The only times I don't use it is when I'm doing live recording and I use my Apollo because I have 3 Apollos, or when I'm doing a live sound event and I'm using my Behringer Wing, which I'm using the tape delay in there, or I'm using like a Yamaha DM7 or like a Digico or something, and we're using whatever plugins are there. This is amazing. I'm just gonna let you know. This is amazing. So let's just jump into the session. This is a pretty old session that I recorded several years ago. The artist that I recorded with was Joe August Kaufman. He was really good friends with my little brother throughout high school, stuff like that, all the way till my little brother passed away. And we recorded this with his father, and we basically did this as a school project. So they paid me to bring my Focusrite over many, many years ago on my little Mac Pro, and we just did this whole session. So I'm going to have all the delays and reverbs bypassed on the main vocal. We're going to have the gold foil reverb on all of the background vocals, and then I just have a little bit of REQ just to filter them out and just not doing anything else. I have the track plug 7 on the main vocal from Wave Arts, and then I'm using a little bit of RX to get rid of some noise because this was done back in the day when I didn't have a good recording setup. Let's listen to the session.
I think I'm gonna be sad. Think it's today. The girl driving me mad is going away. She's got a ticket. She's got a ticket. She's got a ticket. She don't care.
Cool. So obviously this is a cover of Ticket to Ride. You can actually hear that I'm using that gold foil reverb from Heritage Audio over on the vocals. So I'm rolling off high end, rolling off low end, cutting at 100 hertz by a 12 dB slope. Have the spread at 100, all wet mode. This is an amazing reverb. It's definitely a very bright plate reverb, but it really hits the spot when you're going for a certain tone. Now for the TAPEoPLEX, let's actually start this from scratch. Let's just grab this and let's look at the interface. So this is pretty simple. We have our delay times right here. We can lock it and sync it to tempo. We can link both sides. And we have other controls. Boom, boom. We can have microphone or instrument level. We can have more or less repeats. And if you put this all the way up while it's playing signal, it will cause a feedback loop. You have the echo level. And then you have your recording volume, which basically works as your dry-wet kind of blend. You have your treble and bass, boost and cut. And then you have this tape age kind of thing, fresh or worn. You also have your input and output gain. You have your gain linking, very simple plugin. Let's grab this again, set this to send mode, bring up the recordings, bring up the volume of the echo, and let's just dial this in on this vocal.
I think I'm gonna be sad. Think it's today. The girl driving me mad is going away.
I'm going to dial in the times manually. I think something like this might work.
I think I'm gonna be sad.
It's really close to what I think I want.
I think I'm gonna be sad. Think it's today. The girl driving me mad is.
Let's listen to that in the mix.
I think I'm gonna be sad. Think it's today. The girl driving me mad is going away. She's got a ticket. She's got a ticket. She's got a ticket. She don't care. She says that living with me is bringing her down.
Okay. That's perfect. That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm going to let you know right now. I think this is the best tape delay plugin that I own at this time. I often use FabFilter, Echo Boy, the Universal Audio tape delay, and I think the Valhalla delay. But I've kind of been stripping it down lately. A lot of it is just FabFilter and Echo Boy. But I think I just replaced FabFilter's delay. Like this is exactly what I like. This is exactly how it sounded in my head when I was just dialing in and looking at the settings, being like, I want it to sound a specific way. This just nailed it. I don't have any EQ or compression before or after this. It's just perfect. And if I want to bring it down more, I just dial back on my send or dial back on the volume. I do a lot of orchestral recordings. And for that, we're usually using like CL5s, DM7s, sometimes some Digicos, or even lately, I've even been using my Behringer Wing. I just bought a Behringer Wing rack. And I use the tape emulations and tape delays on that all the time. They sound amazing. But usually I'll bring like my Apollo to have that as an insert. I really want to consider maybe buying a Heritage Audio interface because I think this delay is inside of some of their interfaces for like real-time processing. As far as latency goes, this does only have, I think, about 1.2 milliseconds of latency at 48K. But yeah, it's a very, very, very good plugin. It sounds absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend grabbing a demo. This is Jeremy with I'll leave links down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.